Hello and welcome to Mark. You're hearing me, Matthew, and we are back with another Skylanders Trap Team news update. This is number 9. So yes, this week is the E3 week. At the moment, nothing has been released, obviously, because E3 is coming, I'd say tomorrow. Starts on the 10th, I think it ends on the 11th or the 12th, something like that. But there's apparently going to be a load of information. There's little bits and bobs that have been filtered out. Don't know if it's meant to have, but little tiny bits. But I've been able to create a sort of biggish news update, to be honest. So let's start straight away with one of, I think, the most asked for questions about one of the characters that we've seen, and this is this guy. And his name is going to actually be called Krypt King, so I like that. It definitely did go with what I thought, a pharaoh sort of thing, because of the back with him looking as if he's got like a pharaoh sort of cloak coming off of his hat. So I quite like that, you know, Krypt King. He comes with that little, the massive black sword. And there's like a gameplay footage of him. And what's more interesting, actually, is these little purple birds. I'm actually interested in these things to see what they're actually called. They look pretty cool. But you can see Krypt King there getting ready to smack the heck out of those birds. Apparently they've said that, you know, he can fire what's it called, beetles or flies from him, and it sort of like does sort of an attack on the enemies and all that sort of stuff, which should be pretty cool. So next thing, and this is just a little thing I've got. It's they're on the website. If you go on to the Trap Team website, seeing as I'm in the UK, I went on it and it was pretty strange because the only 3 they have up is Food Fight, Snapshot, and Wallop. And I thought that was quite strange, and I've seen pictures of these before, and I was thinking, well, how do I get that? Click on the United States button, and it automatically gives you a load of other characters that have been announced. So this thing comes up, and this is obviously the card we're probably going to be getting. Maybe a little bit different, but it shows you all his power, armor, agility, and luck sort of stuff. And it also gives you his little motto, or his little saying, I've got the edge, which is pretty cool, because he's got an edge of a sword sort of thing. So that's really cool. I like that. So on to the next thing. So there's Gear Shift, which is, again, this is from the site. I just took this. This is like the little, rather than just having the picture, this is like a different way of seeing us. You can see on the back she's got a cog on the back, which is a different way of seeing her. That's pretty cool, so I like that. And also I've got Torch here in a different mode, and you can definitely see that the fire squishy thing that puts out the air is definitely there. A lot more detailing on that, though. It looks like there's bolts and all that sort of stuff on it, which really looks pretty cool. So I can't wait to see her. Next thing, we've got, this, right, I've mentioned this, but I haven't showed you. That's Chill Bill. This is one of the enemies. It was announced at the very start. I just hadn't got round to putting him onto one of the news updates. But there he is. This is obviously the bit where you can see in the bottom left corner, so that's pretty cool. He looks really cool. He looks almost like Gilgrunt, which I think that's maybe what they were going for, sort of thing, so that'd be pretty cool. Yes, so there we go. So let's move on to the next part. Okay, so this is quite interesting, especially for E3. This is going to be an exclusive trap. Whether this comes out in a different colour or actually just comes out like this is another thing, but we can see a different design for this. It's got sort of like flames coming out the side and sort of like a dome top, but we can see it's a life one. It does look very interesting, but what's different about this is that we actually get a character inside, sort of like the exclusive for Target, with that villain, Chain and Brawl, or Brawl and Chain, one of them. Right, so you get this guy. So this guy looks really interesting, to be honest. He's got like this red hair or a helmet. These gloves, he looks like he's made from wood, which is really cool. And he's got some sort of shredder on his arm, or some sort of fan or something. But anyway, this guy is going to be called Riot Shield Shredder. It's different because this is an exclusive one, which is different to the actual one. There is going to be one in game called just Shield Shredder. This one's called Riot Shield Shredder. And what's different is obviously it's exclusive to E3. It's got an exclusive red weapon, which I'm guessing is that spinning flail sort of thing, or the shredder. And then he's got exclusive armor, which apparently is the red armor and the brown. So we don't know what color the actual one is going to be, whether it might be a lighter shade or just different colors entirely, but we'll have to see. But it's really good that they're actually doing an exclusive character which is going to be used in the next game, which is awesome. So let's move on. Okay, so this guy intrigues me slightly. I found this out on another channel's video, and I was just thinking, what, is this going to be an enemy, or is it going to be one of the baddies that you can capture? But it looks like broccoli. The head, or the afro, or whatever you'd like to call it, is green, looks like broccoli. He looks like he's got voodooed staff, which is odd. Maybe that's somehow intriguing us as to say, you know, voodoo's coming back, you know. Come on, we need voodoo. Oh no, Double Trouble, not voodoo, sorry. Double Trouble. Or voodoo, because they both had staffs. But this guy intrigues me. I mean, if this is going to be announced in E3, it'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. So let's move on. Okay, so I found this out on Amazon, and this is actually going to be the first comic book for Skylanders, just called The Chaos Trap. And you can see, obviously, on the front, we got the 3 main people that have been announced. And this is actually going to be released during the time when, I was going to say Swap Force, when Trap Team is going to be coming out. So that's awesome that we also get a book to sort of accompany it. Maybe it is going to be the same sort of thing, where it integrates with the actual story of the game. Who knows? It'd be pretty cool to find out. So let's move on. Okay, so this is from the site as well. I got this from the Trap Team site, and this is just some of the characters and their little motto. So you can see all their sort of powers and all that sort of stuff. And obviously Snapshot's motto is croc and roll. So pretty cool, seeing as he's a crocodile. Got one here for gear shift, all geared up, that's her thing. So when she gets put on the portal, that's what she'll say. And you'll see, actually quite strange, is that all of her things are actually all the same, 130. Quite odd. Whether that's a mistake, I don't know, but if it is, that's pretty cool. So, I've also got Wallop, which is hammer at home, obviously, because he's got his hammers. And you can see his power is extraordinary, so looks like a pretty powerful character to have in your collection. We've got Food Fight, eat this. Again, I can't wait to see Food Fight. I really cannot. We got Chopper, and his saying is Dynamite. So that's pretty cool. Dynamite, like dynamite. So he's got, like, you know, armor, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Again, sort of matching up the different things there. And we got Torch as well, which is Fire It Up. So that's pretty cool. We've got all of these. However, we've also had Funny Bone and Wildfire, who have been announced, but they haven't had a card or anything with their mottos on it. Now, maybe in E3 we might see a little bit more of this. Be interesting to find out, because I honestly really like the look of Wildfire. He's just some sort of, like, mech golden lion. He just looks amazing. We've got no sayings or pictures for these, like, you know, like the others. So maybe they might get announced, and maybe, you know, we're going to see a load of new characters, a load of new enemies. Anything could happen. I'd like to actually see some of the characters that are returning. That'd be a really, really good thing, I think, to show off. But who knows what will happen at E3. Okay, so, just before I end off, we got a few shout-outs here for people who've commented on the videos. We've had 3. Got Cell Jenkins, Nick Birdwell, and Super Mario Plush Bros. So they've all commented on the videos. If you at all want a shout out for your channel or anything like that, just comment down below anything you're excited for about E3, anything in general. Just talk about, you know, anything that's been discussed in this video, or anything, you know, you think, oh, you haven't mentioned this at all, and, you know, I'll go with it. That's fine. You can keep up with all these news updates as they come out by subscribing to the channel. I know a lot of people have, so thank you very much for that. It really helps, really appreciate it, to be honest. Rate the video as well, so I know you're enjoying the series. You've definitely blown that out the park, and you've been helping a ton by saying how much you've enjoyed it and all that. You've been rating the video, so thank you all for that. So just to finish off, there will be another one of these update videos out coming out this week. I'm probably going to do it so it comes out Friday, just so I have time to make it, but also have a look at all the evidence that I've accumulated from E3. I'm not going, so don't think that. I'd love to go. I'd honestly love to go. Actually, comment down below if you would love to go, or if you're going, because I'd like to know who's going and what have you. So, yeah, I'll be doing that on Friday, so that'll come out then. So that should be really cool. Hopefully we'll get a massive update. Might have to even put it into like 2 videos or something like that. Do a Friday and Sunday one, something like that. Just to, you know, split it up so it doesn't get a bit boring. But yeah, so I will leave you to it. I hope you enjoyed this news update, and I will see you in the next one on Friday. So hope you enjoyed. Make sure to keep a tune out for all that E3 footage and all that sort of stuff, which will obviously be coming out on different channels and all that sort of stuff. I would love to go to do all that, but at the moment I can't do it. Hopefully in the future though, because I'm definitely planning it. But anyway guys, I'll see you Friday. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you then. Goodbye.